Hello everyone, Rurikhan here coming at you with another video, and today we're going to be talking a little bit about the Wii U. Namely, we're going to be doing the unboxing of, we're not going to be doing it today, I've already done it, but I'm going to be showing you guys the unboxing of the Wii U today, and then we're going to be talking about some of the Wii U features and what you guys can expect from this particular console. I'm not going to go too in-depth into the video games because I'm going to be making separate videos for each of those to post on the channel as we move forward. But yeah, today is mostly about the console itself. So if you're looking forward to that, stick around. And here is the first video, which is the unboxing video. And after that, I will be talking about some other stuff for the console. So here's the unboxing of the Zombie U Premium Pack Limited Edition thingy. We're currently cutting off those stripy things that they tend to put on these boxes, just to using a scissors there, because those things are actually pretty damn hard to take away with your own bare hands. So taking those out, as you guys can see, the box itself has taken quite a beating, which is why I kind of suspected that it was a second-hand console. But after actually having done the unboxing, it didn't really look like it. Everything was pretty much in pristine condition apart from the box, which, as you can see, the box took quite a beating. So we're going to be skipping through multiple parts here to try not to bore you guys too much with the waiting and all that. So opening the box, we have access to three kind of like drawer type things with, cardboard drawers type things. As per usual with consoles, usually you get to sometimes, depending on consoles. Actually, PlayStation 4 was very different from what I was used to with previous consoles. But anyways, we take off the first cardboard drawer here, whatever, first cardboard box, whatever you want to call it. And this is the one that actually has the Wii U unit itself, as well as the GamePad. Then we have the second one here. And this one has just a bunch of stuff, because the Wii U actually has a lot of accessories, and this particular box is just the extra controller, which is something that I believe most Wii U's only come with the GamePad, and it was one of the reasons why I wanted to get this particular pack, is because it had an extra controller. So this is the Nintendo Classic. Is it Classic? No, I think it's the Pro controller. Which the one thing that I would have to say about the Pro controller is I don't really like the fact that the faceplate buttons are beneath the analog sticks, because I'm used to it being the other way around, but whatever. These are the manuals of the console. It also comes with a Club Nintendo type thing, which I still haven't registered. I really need to get on that. You also have the user manual, as well as the warranty, all of that stuff. Then you have the Zombie U game, which inside of it also has another Club Nintendo type thing, as well as a map of the Zombie U game, as well as manuals, Uplay stuff, and whatever. It was actually kind of refreshing to actually see a physical game come with a bunch of manuals instead of just a leaflet. So yeah, that was pretty cool. So that is Zombie U game. Then we have the HDMI cable here. This is the Wii U power brick, which, in case you guys didn't know, the Wii U comes with a power brick. It's pretty damn big. Then you have another power adapter, which I wasn't even sure what that was for at the time, but now I know that that is to connect with one of the stands for the GamePad, which will then allow you to charge your Wii U GamePad whenever it rests on the stand. This is the light bar, which, according to what I'm told, is used mostly for Wii titles. I hate the light bar. These two little things are what you can use to put your Wii U on a vertical position. It's nice that they include that in the box. It's pretty useful for people that want to have it in a vertical position. Here is one of the Wii GamePad stands. This particular one does not charge it. This one's the USB cable so that you can charge your Pro controller. And this is another Wii U GamePad stand. This one, however, will charge your Wii U GamePad when it is connected to the cable that we showed previously. This is the unit itself. And the one thing that surprised me is, because I thought it was going to be about the same size as the Wii, it is almost twice the size. It is a unit that is a lot bigger than what I expected. I thought it was going to be about the same size as the Wii, but it is clearly not. It is a lot bigger than that. Now, it's not too big. You guys can see my hands for comparison. My hands are about medium size. I don't have huge hands or small hands. So yeah, it is, like I said, I was just surprised with the size. It was pretty damn big. So this is the Wii U gamepad. So as you can see, the Wii U comes with a lot of accessories. I do mean a lot of stuff that you have to connect to the console itself. But this is pretty much the end of the unboxing. This was the last thing left, and here's a final shot of everything. Gamepad, Wii U gamepad, and the controller, the console, Zombie U manuals, and the Nintendo Club stuff. Okay, so now that you guys have seen what is in the box, you guys could probably tell that, I believe I've mentioned during the unboxing that my particular edition of the Wii U is the Zombie U Premium something something. The main reason for that was the price, as I believe I've mentioned previously, and the fact that it brought two controllers, so namely it had the Pro Controller as well as the Wii U gamepad. And let's talk about the gamepad itself. The screen seems to have a little bit of interlacing, at least maybe that's just because my eyes are like super when it comes to looking at gaming stuff, so I can immediately tell, okay, there's a little bit of tearing there, I can see it. But it definitely serves its purpose as a second screen for both the second screen experience as well as a unique screen experience that, like for instance, when you're playing Super Mario Bros. U, you can actually switch and just play it on the gamepad itself as opposed to playing it on a TV screen in case you share a television with your significant other or with family or stuff like that. It definitely comes in handy. However, do not expect this to work for every single game that you have for the console, because some of the games make use of the second screen feature of the gamepad, and by doing so, it means that you can't actually just take the experience from the TV, put it on the gamepad, because the gamepad's already being used for something else. So don't expect every single game to work, but there are quite a few of them that definitely do. Namely, of the ones that I've played so far, Super Mario Bros. U, Super Mario 3D World, and Mario Kart 8. All of these support the functionality of playing on screen. Now, something that you guys will be watching is the screen that's up right now on the Wii U is the Miiverse, and the Miiverse essentially consists of a bunch of stuff that's being posted on a particular section, which is the social section of the Wii, which I will go to now. So this is the actual Miiverse. What you're seeing there is just a bunch of information. What you were seeing previously was just a bunch of information that was being pulled from here. So essentially, Miiverse, in my interpretation of Miiverse, is almost like Twitter. You can essentially post updates of stuff that you've done, and you can post those updates on different communities. Now, as you guys can see here, these are a bunch of communities that you have which revolve around games. So like, for instance, you want to see stuff regarding Mario Kart 8, you want to discuss stuff about Mario Kart 8, you can go to the Mario Kart 8, assuming that your internet is working fine, which is actually not the case for me. Anyways, you can essentially go there and you can post stuff. Let me see if I can at least go to my activity feed. My internet is killing me here. Okay, so this, for instance, is my activity feed, and I can post stuff in here, which I actually have. There's a little bit of a Praise the Sun action here, as well as something that I've gotten a new stamp on Mario Kart, and the game just told me, hey, you want to post that to Miiverse? And I'm like, sure. I just placed the stamp a bunch of times in there, and boom, done. You can do posts, which essentially work like Twitter. How do I... There we go. You can then write a post. Now, you can write that by either using actual text. So if you guys will look at the gamepad now, you should see that it's got a keyboard on it, which allows you to enter text. So let me just switch this to ABC. Blah, 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 blah. So like if I wanted to post that, hit OK, that shows up on screen. Or instead, you can go ahead and you can scribble something, and you've got this little stylus thing that is in the back of your Wii U gamepad. You can see it here. And this stylus allows you to draw stuff on screen, whatever you want to draw. You also got an eraser function. Although you should be careful to avoid scratching the screen, because I can see a lot of screens getting scratched by just using the stylus. Even though So far, I can't really say that's happened to me, but yeah, you can draw stuff like, yay, smiley face, yay, and then you can post that onto your activity feed. That is going to show up. You can also choose an emotion that is going to show on your character. Like, for instance, if you notice the praise the sun here, you will notice that I had like a happy face thing going on. Oh, would you look at that? It just went to something else. Sorry about that. But yeah, you can go to the different communities, post about stuff, read about stuff. Let me see if my internet connection is actually working now properly. Yes. As you can see here, Mario Kart 8 community. This is one of the last posts by a user named Terry. You can see a bunch of drawings made here. And it's not just for Mario Kart. It is for virtually any game that is available on the Wii U. You'll be able to do this. So yeah, this is the Miiverse. And essentially this information is what is going to show up there, which you guys can see now on screen. You will notice text popping up. That text is being pulled in from the Miiverse. The icons that you see is currently what is trending, so to speak, which once again just brings me to Twitter. It kind of works like Twitter. If there's a lot of people discussing a specific topic in the community, that is going to pop up in your particular screen there. You can also switch the screens around because just in case you're using a Pro controller, you don't always have to use the gamepad to like do stuff with the Wii U. Like for instance, earlier I was using just the Pro controller, and you're essentially able to switch the screens that show up between the gamepad and the actual television by pressing the X button on your controller. So if I press this X button, it's going to switch, and this is the menu that you guys were watching on the gamepad earlier, and then it puts the Miiverse stuff on the gamepad. So this allows you to just, if you happen to be playing a game that only needs a regular controller, you can then launch that particular game and just play it and not have to touch the gamepad if you don't appreciate playing with the gamepad. I, however, have to say, some people might think that the gamepad is something that is hard to get used to. It's not. I mean, sure, it's big and bulky and it feels kind of awkward the first couple times you use it, but right now, actually, I prefer the gamepad over the Pro controller, which is kind of weird. I don't know, it's just something about the buttons. They seem to work better on the gamepad. I don't know exactly what's up with that. And then you have a bunch of more stuff here. You can do Wii U chat. You can also play old Wii games. You essentially launch your Wii, which brings me to the subject of this thing, which is the light bar. Not a big fan of this thing at all. I didn't like it on the Wii, and I'm not a big fan of it on the Wii U. Then again, I haven't really used it on the Wii U, but I'm assuming functionality is essentially the same. I mean, the hardware looks exactly the same. Now, I know that critique that some people are going to make is, oh my god, that cable, it looks so flimsy. Let me tell you about this thing. The cable is not flimsy, okay? I can assure you of that. I've pretty much abused the hell out of the light bar from my Wii. Never had a problem with it. It fell down, and I mean fell down hard, behind shelves. I pulled it back up through the cable. Sometimes the cable would get stuck. I would pull on the cable. Never broke, never had an issue with it. Now, if you're telling me, oh, you mean to tell me you're not strong enough to break that cable? No, I'm strong enough. I mean, if you're doing it on purpose, sure, you can break the cable. Then again, if you do stuff on purpose, you can also break the gamepad. You can break everything you want. What I'm saying is that by accident, I don't think you're going to be ripping through this thing. Although I have to say, like I said, I don't like the fact that it's there. I would rather them to come up with a different way of using that. But hey, it's whatever. For certain games, also I think on the Wii U that thing might be required. None of the games that I've played so far actually require it. So then there's also health and safety information, parental controls. If you happen to have kids around the house, you don't want them to have access to certain stuff, you can use that. There's a daily log that shows you how much time you've spent playing whatever. System settings to connect to the internet and all that. As a matter of fact, speaking of internet, let me tell you guys something else that I was not expecting. The Wii U does not come with an Ethernet port. Now, I seem to remember that the Wii also didn't bring an Ethernet port. There's probably an adapter that you can buy, that you can plug in via USB and whatever. If you really need to have that Ethernet port, you can do it. It's just, I find it kind of odd. Why wouldn't you put an Ethernet port? Not everybody's got wireless, you know, so it's it just seems like something so minor that could have been easily included with the console, that it seems just like a big oversight on the part of Nintendo in regards to that. But yeah, there's no Ethernet port, so the only thing you really can do to connect it out of the box is through wireless. You also have your Mi Creator there that you guys can see, as well as a YouTube app that came pre-installed, I want to say. I believe there's more apps in the eShop. I think that the eShop is also regional, so there's probably going to be a European one and a North American one. I don't have that much experience with that just yet. There is also a browser, and the good thing about the browser is you can actually launch this internet browser in the middle of a video game. So let me just go ahead. Oh yeah, you guys are probably watching some curtains on screen right now. That is because when you launch the website, it actually covers it up. You can press the X to open it, and then everybody can see this. It's one of those things. Like, it seems that the Wii U was designed to be like the console was designed to be a console more around party play. So like, for instance, oh, I got a surprise for you guys. Let me just show you guys this website or something. And then you type in a website and then you let it load. And then once it loads, you can be like, okay, here it comes, guys. You ready? Boom. And you guys see my website. But yeah, it seems that it was definitely designed with party play in mind. There's definitely a lot of multiplayer games on it. I mean, for instance, out of the games that I currently have that Nintendo Portugal sent me over, I mean, let me just turn this up to the menu again. If you guys look at the games that I have available, like for instance, I've only played the Mario games, mostly because I've been focusing on those because I want to make those videos. I've played a little bit of Monster Hunter Tri Ultimate. I'm saving that one for last so that I can do like a series on it, because I know that you guys are going to want a series on the Monster Hunter stuff. But any of these Mario games allows multiplayer. Super Mario Brothers U, you actually need Wiimotes for that one. Super Mario 3D World allows up to 4-player co-op. So it's like there's a lot of multiplayer experience. I haven't played Wii Sports Club, but I'm going to assume that one also has like multiplayer co-op. Zombie U, while it doesn't have multiplayer co-op, it's got a multiplayer where you are able to drop down zombies using the gamepad, and then the other player can use the Pro... Whoa! Sorry about that. The other player can use the Pro Controller... Oops. Man, totally threw that out of whack there. The other player can use the Pro Controller to control a character and defeat the zombies that you're placing down using the Wii U gamepad. So there's a lot of experiences, I think, on the Wii U that kind of work like that, and I seem to have misplaced my stylus. Wow, okay, I'm getting real distracted here. Anyways, the gamepad also has sound, so you guys will see that there is a volume slider here that enables you to control sound. I'm not sure if you guys can hear that. It's obviously not going to have as much quality as your dedicated headset. It's also got a headset jack so that you can plug your headset on the gamepad. And most games, I believe, have options to allow you to just pipe all of the sound directly to the gamepad in case you're playing late at night or something like that, so that you don't have sound coming off of the television. What other features does this thing have? It's got a camera. I haven't really used it all that much because I haven't found anything that uses the camera all that much. I mean, it's got like a Skype type application, which is the Wii U chat, that allows you to chat with other people, and that makes use of the camera. When I set up the console, it also allowed me to use the camera to take a picture of myself, which then generated like a pre-built me face for myself, which I then kind of customized a little bit. My me, in case you guys are curious, looks like that upper left corner there. There's also a Me Creator, allows you to create multiple me's if that's your thing. And then there's the Nintendo eShop and friends lists, you know, typical features, messages, stuff like that. I believe that the Wii allows you to play multimedia, even though I haven't really done any of that stuff because, I mean, I don't really use consoles for that. But yeah, that is the Wii U. So far, I've been enjoying it. I can't really say that I found any major flaws apart from the fact that the Wii U doesn't have an Ethernet port. I feel that's kind of a little bit of an oversight. The gamepad surprised me by the positive. Like, I was expecting me to pick up the gamepad and be like, oh, I hate this thing. It's bulky and it's awkward and it's all that. And it's not. It's actually pretty neat. And the games that do make proper use of it are pretty cool. Like, you've got some use of it on Monster Hunter Tri-Ultimate, where you can drag, not really drag, but you can set up some elements of the UI on the pad itself. Like, you can put the map there if you want to. You can manage your inventory from in there. Zombie U also uses the inventory from in there, as well as sometimes when you go to machine guns, like machine gun turrets and stuff like that, you will have to use the Wii U to the gamepad to aim. The gamepad also has like all kinds of sensors built into it, because you can sometimes use it on certain games to watch stuff and whatnot. So yeah, there's a lot of functionality here, but it's really all about the games, and those are going to be coming onto the channel. I mean, I believe you guys have probably already seen Mario Kart 8. By the time this video releases, I'm not sure if you will already seen Mario Brothers U or not, but if not, that one's coming soon to the channel as well, after which you will see Super Mario 3D World, Monster Hunter Tri, The Wonderful 101, which I'm sure a lot of people are curious to see my take on Wonderful 101, as well as Wind Waker HD. Those are the games that I have right now, but with the support that I currently have from Nintendo Portugal, I can see that list evolving going forward. So the main concern is obviously going to be Nintendo's policy on YouTube, but I'm going to make a separate video to talk about that. That is going to be it for this video. My take on the Wii U so far is obviously not as powerful as the PlayStation 4, probably the Xbox One. But the thing about it is that when you buy a Wii U, when you consider getting a Wii U, you're getting it for the exclusives. And so far, the exclusive experiences that I've played have been pretty solid. They've all been in 1080p. They've all been running at steady frame rates. I'm not sure if all of them were running at 60 or not, but they were pretty good frame rates. And it seems like it's a console that is not necessarily designed for someone that wants to have all of the third-party experience. It's a console about the exclusives. That is my conclusion about the Wii U, which when I bought the Wii the first time around, that was not my intention. I was like, I'm going to buy the Wii and that's going to be the only console I'm going to own. And I wasn't really thinking that it's like, if you get the Wii, what you're going to be getting is mostly the Nintendo exclusives, because that is where the higher quality stuff usually is. But anyways, a lot of stuff to discuss in regards to the Wii U, and I know that my opinion is still going to be ongoing, because again, I haven't used the Wii U almost at all. I mean, I've played a couple of games, but I haven't used it that much. But something that I have to say is definitely, I like the fact that you can use the internet browser while you're in the game. Also, games have manuals built in, which I believe is something that a lot of consoles do. I never really paid that much attention to it. It's just they kind of put that on a highlighted place in this particular console, so whatever. But anyways, I'm kind of just rambling at this point. That is my take on the Wii U. A lot of people have been purchasing Wii U's. I've been seeing a lot of activity in regards to both the Miiverse stuff, because I've seen a lot of people commenting on that little Nintendo E3 2014 thing, saying that they've bought a Wii U, and I've seen people that I know bought a Wii U, like Unit Lost got a Wii U, like Towley got a Wii U. A lot of people have bought Wii U's after the E3 2014, so let's see if it actually pays off and if it delivers or not. But so far, I'm enjoying my Wii U quite a bit. That's all I can really say. Thank you very much for watching. Leave me your comments, feedback, all that kinds of good stuff in the comment section below, and I will see you guys in the next one.